All right, guys, now we're going to get into the secrets of landing the first date. A lot of people ask, when is the right time to ask for a first date? Well, firstly, everything in your profile should lead to the fact that you want to meet somebody in real life. You want to go on dates, you want to share experiences. Everything about your profile says, I want to get offline. I don't really want to be here. Now, you don't want to be negative, but you just want to be clear. You are using online dating to meet someone offline. Online dating is the tool. It is the way that you're going to connect with other single women. It is not the place that you stay at. So when should you ask for a first date? You want to ask for a first date sooner than later. Anytime you get caught in conversation where it's not leading to, hey, I think we should do XYZ, these are the things that you need to be focused on when you're meeting somebody online. Now, remember when I had said you should know exactly how to screen someone out and ask, hint to those deal breakers so that you're not wasting time with someone? You need to make sure you've cleared all of those first. Once that's done, you want to invite her out. So how do you do that? It's pretty clear, guys. You ask. You ask, hey, when is a good time for you? What is your schedule like? When you start to hint at questions around what her schedule is or when is her free time, this gives her the indication that you really want to meet up. The other thing that really works for a lot of women is, rather than calling it a first date, have an opportunity to get together. Hey, I'd really love to meet up. Hey, I'd love to hang out. Depending on the age that you're in, because I don't know if a 50-year-old man wants to hang out with you, or, hey, I would love to get to know you better. When is a good time to meet? When do you have some when do you have some spare time? What do you do for fun? These are all lead-ins to ask a girl when she's available. And of course, you want to be there. So it's a gentlemanly thing for you to ask a girl out, and also to be clear on where you're going to go. That's another really important question is, where should I go on a first date? Typically speaking, you want to go into a public place where she can feel safe and where you have set up a certain amount of time. Now, there are statistics that say, if you are, check this out, Match.com created a first date playbook. And what I learned is that first dates for women and men in their 20s to 30s, they want to go on a first date on a Friday night. Yes, Friday night. Now, anybody who's 30 plus, they typically want to go on a date on a Saturday night. So given that new intel, if you're 30 and under, ask someone out on a Friday night. And if you're over 30, ask someone out on a Saturday night. Now, when you're sharing food, it increases your chances of a second date, get this, by 170%. Those are big odds. And if you choose sushi over any other food, sorry for those people who don't like sushi, it also increases your odds to go out on a second date. I didn't make this stuff up. It was a survey. I've attached the answers to that survey in the homework below just to give you some tips, because where to go and when to go actually do matter. It also matters what activity you want to share. Now, if you don't want to break your bank, guys, then you want to go out for maybe drinks and appetizers. And it doesn't always have to be alcoholic beverages. Remember, there's day dates and then there's night dates. These are things also to consider when you're thinking about the time that she's free and the time that you're free. But set yourself up a time limit. So that way, if the date is not going the way that you want it, you have an exact time that you're going to leave without having either of you feel bad. So those are my quick tips on asking someone out for a first date.